What's going on, YouTube? It's your boy Seth the Lawn Surgeon, and you already know what time it is. Tips to talk. What's going on, guys? As you can see, I am inside and I'm chilling like a villain because it's cold outside. Yeah, it's cold outside like the month of December. As y'all saw in my last couple videos, we got a little bit of snow, and now I'm just chilling, you know. As you can see from the title, I want to talk about snow removal. I'm thinking about getting into it, but not commercial snow removal, like with a plow, just residential. I never even thought about it, bro. And I'm gonna tell you what made me think about it was getting that snowblower that y'all saw. People always ask me, leave comments, Seth, when are you gonna get into snow removal? When are you gonna get a plow? And for me, like, it doesn't snow enough around here for me to get a plow. You know, coincidentally, we just got a big foot of snow. But that rarely happens, bro. That was like, there was on the news, there was like, oh, record breaking. We haven't had this much snow since 1905. You know what I mean? And whatever. So that was like record breaking for us. I live in Central Virginia, and it's kind of like a mix of the best of both worlds. We get a little bit of winter weather, but it doesn't get too cold. We don't get too much snow. Then in the summertime, we get some heat, but it doesn't get too blazing hot. You know what I mean? We kind of get the best of both worlds right around here. So I just never thought it would be efficient for me to go out and invest money into a plow and salt spreader and all that stuff, and then compete with these big commercial companies around here trying to win bids. You know what I mean? I never thought it was feasible for me. But check out my man Will from Will's Lawn Service. He just got him a plow. You could check out Chance Singh Vasa, Chance Daily Hustle. He does a lot of snow removal videos if you're into that. Or you could check out my man Brian from Brian Lawn Maintenance. He does a lot of snow removal. Nickens. Who else does a snow removal? Leave in the comment sections, bro, because you know me, I like to spread the love. So leave in the comment sections anybody that you watch that does snow removal, so other people, if they like to watch those videos, they can come along and they can watch that. But me, no, I'm not spending that much money on a plow. Plus, my truck is way too pretty. But when I got that snowblower and realized how easy it is to use a snowblower and to move snow, it got my wheels turning. Because right now, right, you know, my only source of income for the winter time is doing little odd jobs, trimming and whatever. And then also I am removing leaves, which I'm trying to upgrade that with that engine I bought. But now, because of the snow, I gotta wait like a couple of weeks for everything to dry out. You know what I mean? And we could possibly get another snowstorm within those couple of weeks. So it got me thinking, it's like, bro, I got this little small, it's a small stage 1 snowblower, but it will be nothing for me to get out here. Number one, as y'all saw, I love driving out in the snow. I got a truck. It will be nothing for me to get out here and to do some snow removal jobs. I could put the snowblower in the back of my truck, excuse me, or I could get one of those little racks that you put in your hitch and put the snowblower on that, strap it down, and I'll be out, you know. And I go out here and I do some jobs. But I do got a question for you guys. How much should I charge to do driveway? Say I was gonna do a driveway and then maybe salt it. I remove all the snow with the snow blower, and then I salt it. And how much would that be? How much would the driveway and the sidewalk be? Do y'all do it by the length of the driveway or what? You know what I mean? And I was like, this would be perfect for me. It's kind of like what Top Notch talked about. It's kind of like why I kind of stayed away from commercial properties with mowing. Well, commercial properties, you have to bid on the jobs. And my fear is, especially if I go full time, like, what if I bid on a property and it's $15,000 or $20,000? So I'm like, yeah, I got $20,000 this year, and then some lowballer comes the next year and underbids me. So now, if I made $100,000 that year, now I automatically lose out on $20,000. You know what I mean? It's just like, dang, you know what I mean? Unless I want to keep lowering my price every year, which I don't. But the thing I love about residentials is you build a stronger relationship with residentials. You don't make as much money. I say you probably make $1,000 per residential. You know what I mean? That's with hedging and little odd jobs. You're probably making $1,000 a year per residential. So if you got 50 residentials, that's, you know, $50,000 a year. But you making more than that, but that's minimum $50,000, because some residentials get you to do a whole lot of stuff, or they might have a bigger property, so you make more money. But I kind of base it around that $8,000 to $1,000 a year per property. But that's how I think about the snow blowing. Snow blowing, if I went out here and snow removal. If I went out here and got a plow and I started bidding on these properties, competing against these big companies, I might luck out and get one. You know, I might get a Dollar General or CVS or something like that, and I'm like, yeah. Then another new guy comes in the next year that just got a plow, and now he underbids me, and it's like, now I'm back to square one. You know, I got this big plow sitting around, and I just got one job to do, you know what I mean? So I'm like, with residentials, it's more personal. You know what I mean? Like, same way as when I go out here, I build a relationship with Miss Smith. You know what I mean? It was a hypothetical name. I build this relationship with Miss Smith. You know what I mean? Miss Smith likes the work I do. She likes, you know, our conversation. I ask her about her kids and whatever. So it's a high percentage chance that she's gonna come back the next year and ask me to help her out. So versus a commercial where I have to bid and they just taking the lowest bidder. It takes a lot more for a residential person to jump ship than it does a commercial property. And so it's the same thing I feel like will happen with residential snow removal. Yes, I'm not gonna be making as much money per job, but I think I should at least make a decent amount of money, like at least $100. $100. I think $100 should be like minimum. Like, you gotta think about this. Number one, people always talk about a drop trailer price, you know, in lawn care. Most people start off drop trailer price is $30, $35. That means if I'm coming out to your yard to do some work, minimum my drop tailgate price is $35. That's minimum. It don't matter how big, small your yard is. You gotta have that. Then if it's big, we go from there. So I'm thinking minimum drop tailgate price for snow removal has to be like at least $50, because you're coming out in the elements. I'm leaving my family, my warm house, to come out in the snow to do a job at your house. So my drop trailer price has to be $50. From there, then we gauge how much work it's gonna take to clear the snow. I'm thinking that's at least another $50. You know what I mean? Between $40 to $50. So I'm thinking like minimum price is like $90 to remove the snow in your driveway. And that, you know, and then we go from there depending on how big the driveway is, how long your sidewalk is. You know, I use a snowblower to try to get down to, you know, the bare minimum or whatever. And then if you want to add salt, it's the price of the salt and to spread it out. And I just use a spreader, a regular seed spreader or whatever, and spread it out. Yes, sir. So let me know the prices on that. But I got off topic. Yeah, so think about that. You know, when I start doing it, I might start trying to do it this winter time with my little small snow blower and my snow shovel and my little seed spreader. Get out here, spread some rock salt and whatnot, and see where it goes. You know, I might get 5 customers. If I get 5 customers, you get what I'm saying? It's a plus for me, because guess what? Right now, when it snows, I'm sitting around doing nothing. You know, I'm not making no money. So if I get 5 customers that I clear snow for, hey, that's a plus. And I'm sure, because I drive by, because I study things. I'm driving by, you know, and I know the people that I know, the guys, their driveway is all clear. But I know the people in the neighborhood, there's ladies, you know, if theirs cleared, I know they had to get out there to do it. Or maybe they got a little boo thing, they came over and shoveled their driveway or something. I don't know. But there's some ladies out here that had to get their driveway shoveled, or they just drove through the snow just to get out the driveway because they gotta go to work eventually. But yeah, that's what I've been thinking about, commercial versus residential. Let me know. Leave in the comment section. Ask me questions. Do you guys do snow removal? Do you guys do commercial and residential? Or do you just do commercial? Or do you just do residential? What do you guys do? What do you think more profitable? How much do you charge for like a CVS pharmacy parking lot? How much do you make there versus how much you think I would make doing a driveway? Would it be feasible? Well, let me know. Thanks for watching. Comment, subscribe, and stay tuned. Yes, sir.